There comes a time in India after the general elections where everyone is expecting something new, something fresh, something exciting to happen. And we are hoping that these things will happen immediately as soon as the new government takes power. But unfortunately, over the last few weeks, we as a country and also few states in specific have seen a lot of very ridiculous conversations happening at the government level, which can actually impact a major generation. And guess which generation I'm talking about? The millennial generation in India is getting affected by certain political discussions that are happening on a daily basis, and I'm here to address it and tell you why it's impacting, how it's impacting, and what can we do about it. To understand more, stay tuned and please watch the entire video. Hello and welcome to this brand new video on the Indian Millennials channel. My name is Rohit Kurpad. I bring about contextual information based on things that are happening in our country, India, around the world, and our beloved marketplace. Today's topic happens to be a very interesting discussion that has happened in the state that I'm living in. It is the city of Bangalore, which is in Karnataka. Recently, the government tried to pass a bill which was truly insane, for lack of a better word. It promised reservations to people who could read, write, and learn Kannada.
A draft bill approved by the Karnataka State Cabinet mandating reservations for locals in private companies has sparked a significant backlash. Now, the proposed legislation reserves 50% jobs for locals at the management level and 70% at the non-management level.
Now, before I get into the point of what this entire discussion is, I want to give a full disclaimer here. Number one, I'm a Kannada-speaking Bangalorean settled in Karnataka. I can read Kannada, but not as well as a lot of people. I can definitely write Kannada, but again, not as well as a lot of people. Does that mean that I'm also not eligible to work in the state that I've grown up in? Second question. I know a lot of people who are married outside of Karnataka. People from Karnataka are married from people who are not from Karnataka. So does that mean that this new spouse who's in Bangalore does not get an opportunity to work in Bangalore now because of the fact that they don't know how to how to read, write, and Kannada?
Okay, you have to speak in Kannada.
So
You have to speak in Kannada.
No, we will not speak in Kannada. Why we will speak in Kannada?
Because we have come to Karnataka. This
Quit.
is our land, okay?
Is that really the context here? But thankfully, this bill was not passed. And I'll also say this is not just a Congress thing. It's not just a BJP thing. This whole thing has been attempted in India 4 times in different states. This was attempted in Telangana, this was attempted in Karnataka, this was attempted in Haryana, which also happens to be a BJP state, and it was also attempted in many other states. This whole reservation based on linguistic terms was always a criteria which was spoken about. Now, we already have reservations based on caste and everything, but if you start reservations on linguistic terms, it is going to affect a lot of industries, a lot of economic problems that will be created by this. Let me give you a simple example of this. Capitalism has no language. Capitalism, in fact, understands only one thing, and that is money. When a person from Bangalore wants to do business with a person from Gujarat and both of them don't know the language, they will still be able to crack a deal because they both understand the language of money. And that's the only language that works. When you talk about cities like Bengaluru, Mumbai, and Delhi, these are top cities which attracts a lot of migration because there are a lot of opportunities and a lot of ecosystems available for many people to take leverage of. People getting jobs, people coming here to study is all part of the kind of attractiveness that these cities have. And I will also include Hyderabad, Pune, Gurugram, and all these cities also in the same bracket. All these cities bring in that kind of talent opportunities for a lot of people. And that's why there's always a brain drain from tier 2, tier 3 towns of India into the tier 1 cities. And there's a brain drain from tier 1 cities to all over the world. The other question is, when a state government imposes such laws, it's like saying that you both are Indian citizens, everything is fine, but in order to work in Bengaluru, you have to give a test which actually proves and justifies that you know how to read, write, and speak Kannada. This is exactly similar to what people do to get a degree outside of India, and that's what they write. They write an IELTS test or a TOEFL test. Both these tests give you the same thing. They are testing your English, and these guys are testing your Kannada. Now, does that even make sense when the company that is hiring you is not even an Indian company? It's not even a Bangalorean-based company. It's actually a multinational company that has set up its headquarters in Bangalore. Does that make sense? It absolutely doesn't. Number two, when new migrants come into any city, they are not coming here to hurt sentiments. Majority of the people don't even have the intention to hurt the sentiments of local people. Majority of the people don't even have the entire thinking of even hurting local sentiments and everything. They are here to just make money. They are here to get a job, build a family, build a house, and make money. And where do they build a house? Where do they send their kids for education? Where are they paying taxes to? That's all in Karnataka. It's all in Karnataka. It's all in Bangalore. That means the state government is actually making money out of all these people who are coming in. Now, if you are going to harm this as a process, and if this becomes even a conversation to have, it actually affects the entire country. Because when a city like Bengaluru faces this problem, all the other cities will follow. I know for a fact that many people in the comment section will say, hey, why are you even talking about this law? This has not even been passed. My point is, I know the bill has not been passed, but this conversation is very scary for the millennial generation. Why? Because there are a lot of millennials from across India who are building their lives as we speak in cities like Bangalore. And if cities like Bangalore start doing this, other cities will also follow suit, because sometimes we just feel that the politicians really don't have the best interests of the hardworking, salaried middle class. Case in point was our budget as well. I'm not even going to get into the details. You all know what I'm talking about here. But that being said, this entire conversation is scary, and this is not the right way to go about it. Now, I'll give you the flip side of it. What can we do here? Well, this is a great opportunity for people to actually look for opportunities outside of these cities. Bangalore people can even look for opportunities in Hyderabad. They can look for opportunities in Pune. They can even look for opportunities in tier 2 towns, which is also growing. New ecosystems are coming up across the country for startups where there's access to capital, there's access to talent as well. In this system where people are also very used to working remote and going to office, and because of technology and because of good internet penetration, it has become easy to work in IT jobs sitting anywhere in India. So this is also a golden opportunity to think maybe we can actually do that as well. But this conversation is scary, ladies and gentlemen. If you feel that, as a local Kannada speaking guy, if you think this is a right thing to do, please comment below and we will definitely have a conversation. But if you think it's absolutely wrong, and if you think that, sentiments are not hurt, even you are also wrong. The right thing to actually think about is this entire conversation is very scary because it can affect our livelihoods, which will in turn affect our life. Be a little more cognizant of it, be a little more aware of it, and make sure our voices are heard. Because somehow, when sudden things happen, we are only active on X, but we are not active on any other, public forums. Let's be a little more vocal about what this generation needs from the politicians who are definitely not from our generation. I hope I made sense. If I didn't, comment below. And if I did, and if you resonate with me, please share, like, and subscribe to the channel. For more such content, stay tuned. We will be back with more interesting and enticing content. Thank you, and until next time,